Welcome back, fellow arthropod lovers. I'm your host, and you're watching this channel. Today, we'll be taking a look at some cool crab facts you might not have known. The first crab fossils date back to the Jurassic period, which is around 200 million years ago. Crabs have been around for a long time. The largest crab by weight was an Alaskan king crab. It weighed 11 pounds, 5 kilograms. And can you imagine trying to flip over a giant crab like that? Their color can change depending on their surroundings. This helps them to blend in and avoid predators. This includes dead animals, plants, algae, and even plastic. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our awesome videos. And as always, don't forget to keep on thinking. Plastic pollution is a major problem in the ocean, and crabs are one of the many animals that mistake plastic for food. Once they eat plastic, it can kill them. Crabs are also eaten by humans. In some countries, crab meat is considered a delicacy. However, crabs are a sustainable food source because they reproduce quickly and in large numbers. Next time you see a crab, remember that it's more than just a creepy crawly. It's a fascinating creature with a lot to teach us about the natural world. Some crabs, such as the porcelain crab, have spines on their shells that make them look like a sea sponge or a coral. Other crabs, such as the decorator crab, will actually attach seaweed and other debris to their shells to make themselves look like a rock or a piece of coral. This allows them to hide from predators while they're hunting for food. It would be extremely difficult. Some crabs, such as the robber crab or coconut crab, can flip themselves over when they're on their backs. However, it takes them several minutes to do this. If they're in danger, they may never get the chance to flip themselves over before it's too late. That's why some crabs have evolved to live their entire lives upside down. Upside-down crabs use their tails to walk and their claws to sense danger. They also have eyes on top of their heads so they can see predators coming. A crab's exoskeleton doesn't grow with the crab. When a crab reaches its full size, it must shed its shell and grow a bigger one. This process is called molting. During molting, the crab is vulnerable to predators and cannot defend itself. So many crabs choose to hide during this time. Some crabs, such as the fiddler crab, will even sacrifice themselves by blocking the entrance to their burrow with their own bodies, so that their molting mates can safely molt without being eaten. One fossil found in Japan dates back to 120 million years ago, during the Cretaceous period. The crab had a shell only 13 millimeters wide, about the size of a dime. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our awesome videos. There are over 8,000 species of crabs alive today, with new ones being discovered every year. Land crabs can breathe on land, but they need to stay moist to survive. That's why you'll often find them in tide pools or near the water's edge. Some crabs, such as the hermit crab, have a soft abdomen that makes them vulnerable to predators. To protect themselves, they carry around a shell or other hard object that they can retreat into. Hermit crabs are scavengers, and they often fight over who gets to use the best shells. They have special appendages on their abdomens called pleopods that they use to carry their shells. Each pleopod has a hook at the end that helps hold the shell in place when it's time to move to a new shell. The hermit crab will first remove the inhabitant from its current shell, either by fighting or by waiting until the inhabitant dies. Then the hermit crab will reverse into its new shell. The largest crab ever recorded was a Japanese spider crab with a leg span of 3 meters, 9 feet. This is almost as large as a doorway. Most crabs live in the ocean, but there are also freshwater crabs and land crabs. Many crabs are colorful, but most crabs are actually very good at camouflaging themselves. Crabs are scavengers, and they will eat just about anything. Thanks for joining me today.